Hi girls, it's Tina here. I wanted to give you a little bit of training today. This is something that you have heard me talk about before, but it sort of came up in a funny way last night here at our house, so I wanted to bring it up. So the training is that men and women communicate differently. So for us ladies, nothing is better than sitting face to face, just like I am right now. I'm imagining that you're right there in front of me. If we were at a coffee shop or having lunch or something, we love this face-to-face communication. But for guys, this is too intense. So if you have something serious that you want to talk to your husband about, maybe a problem or a challenge that you're experiencing within your household, the last thing he wants is to hear you say, "We need to talk." And then he's imagining this conversation. For most men, there's research that proves there's plenty of it. Like for most men, this is too intense, it's too much. It's too difficult for them. And if you think about how men interact with each other, they interact by doing things together, buddy things, right? Like they go fishing with a friend, or they go to a ball game with a friend, or a hockey game with a friend. And so when they're doing those things, they're sitting side by side. They're not making eye contact like you and I are. And that's how they're comfortable, right? So as women, if we want to have a serious conversation with our husbands, we might have better luck if we try conversing with them side by side. So one thing you could do is you could do an activity with your husband that he likes to do. If it's bike riding or running or walking, a little bit hard to talk when you're running, at least it is for me. It's pretty much impossible. But so what I do though, is the weather is nice, is just say, you know, let's go for a walk. And we bring the dog because he can always use a walk. And the last time I did this, a couple of times ago actually, I could tell he was upset with me, and so I just, you know, side by side walking, gave him a chance to say what was bothering him, and then I could apologize. And we had a nice conversation about it, and then he felt so comfortable that he brought up another issue. Like he's like, while we're talking, and even though he was asking me to do something differently than I was already doing, and none of us really like to be asked to do something differently, I was so happy. I was like, this is just, it works. It's so awesome. It gave him the freedom to say what he needed to say without my eyes like burning into his eyes. And so that's what we want to do. It's kind of funny because last night I said, "Hey, you want to go for a walk?" And he looked at me and he's like, "Are we going to have a serious conversation, or you just want to go for a walk?" And I said, "Actually, I just want to go for a walk. I just need to get outside for a little while." And so we did that. But I wanted to share this tip with you because it is so important, and we are such powerful relational beings, and if we can learn how to better communicate with our husbands in a way that makes them more comfortable, we can have more productive conversations. And so this concept, it just keeps coming in my mind. There's a book written, How to Affair-Proof Your Marriage. Can't think of the author. William Hardwin, maybe? But he talks about like the top 10 things that women need in their relationship and the top 10 things that men need. And in that top 10 for men is the recreational partner. They need someone in their spouse to do things with them. So keep that in mind. That side by side is really bonding. Even though when you're with your girlfriends, you feel like this face to face is bonding, men bond more side by side. So keep that tip in mind, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it. And if you try it out anytime soon, be sure to let me know. Have an awesome Friday. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Hope you'll all be celebrating at your house. Have a great day. Bye.